לעולם עומד השכינה. She loves, she shines, she labors, she knows, she dies, she turns, she is reborn, she grows. דור הולך ודור בא, הארץ לעולם עומדת שכינה. דור הולך ודור בא, הארץ לעולם עומדת שכינה. We love, we shine, we labor, we know, we die, we turn, we are reborn, we grow. We love, we shine, we labor, we know, we die, we turn, we are reborn, we grow. דור הולך ודור בא, הארץ לעולם עומדת שכינה. דור הולך ודור בא, הארץ לעולם עומדת שכינה. She loves, she shines, she labors, she knows, she dies, she... Good morning, everyone. It is so wonderful to see you here. It's just beautiful to be with you. And here we are in our daily sit, and you can keep your camera on, you can keep your camera off. We are doing what we always do, which is I'm going to talk just a little bit. I'm going to give us I'm going to share a tarot card for today. I'm going to give us a suggested breathing tool, which you can use or not use, and we'll then sit for 18 minutes, during which I may have to move because I may have to plug my computer in. I'm literally snowed into the house, which is, literally I'm staying in New Jersey, and the door there, it's like 3 feet at the door. So my dogs can't even get out. So I'm waiting to be shoveled. But meanwhile, and this is so perfect, I pulled the Ace of Wands for us today. And let's see if I can get it more. There we go. And this is, and then I pulled another card just to see if it was true. And I pulled the Knight of Wands. So we've got lots of fire this morning. The Knight of Wands is about having the fire to take the first step. And the Ace of Wands is imagining something new. And it's beautiful because I'm sure we're not all in snow, but for those of us in snow, it's wonderful to have this fiery message this morning, but especially with the Ace of Wands, it's about starting something new. And of course, we're at the top of the sort of secular week, Monday morning, and we have this chance to see if there's something we want to incorporate, some new habits, some new adventure, something new this week. And we can use the meditation to see if it rises up. And we'll begin that in just a moment. And I'll mention this again towards the end of the sit. So I just want to say that my heart is full of my sisters and brothers in Minneapolis. I'm sending a lot of love and warmth and fiery passion of conviction to the people that are out in the freezing cold protesting. And I just, one of our daily sit practitioners who came when I was doing this through the synagogue, contacted me this morning and gave me a whole bunch of information about what's happening on the ground and links to help. If anyone's interested, you can email me, but I just want to send out a warm, loving heart to them. And I'm dedicating my morning sit to those struggling and bringing fire to their sense of justice, and may there be peace. So we're going to begin the sit. Today, I offer two different things. One is the alternate nostril breath. So I'm just going to, yeah, this always happens. I was worried about that when I make a peace sign now, Zoom sends balloons, but it's making a peace sign and then dropping it quickly into the middle of your palm. This is completely optional. It's just if you want and need a little extra grounding today. We put what's called the ring finger and the thumb gently on the nostrils, pressing the left one in. We take air through the right, hold, and let air out the left. Bring air in through the left, hold, bring out the air from the right. And we can think as the right nostril fills with air that we're filling our left brain with air. And as the air comes out the left, when it comes back in the left, it fills the right brain with air. And this is a yoga breath, this alternate nostril breathing. Just if you find your mind running very, very far away from the heart, from the breath, you can always use that to call the mind back. So we're now going to begin our sit. And allow the bell to invite in this sense of closed eyes or focus on a single point, so that we welcome the quiet of darkness or the quiet of focused on a point in front of us, so that we really let go of all that information coming in through our eyes. And I'm just going to lead us and guide us into the sit, and then I'll be silent. So let's first connect with the earth, feeling the feet on the ground, however they are touching the ground. And feel that good, loving energy coming up from the earth, through our feet, up our calves and thighs to the seat. And really feel those sits bones grounded wherever they're grounded. Waking up the muscle of the imagination, we picture the tailbone curling under us. And there we connect our grounding cord, the grounding cord, which we imagine as a cord of steel or strong rope, and tied around a weight on one end and our tailbone on the other. We drop it through the layers of our building, through the layers of the planet, all the way down to the fiery core of planet Earth. And we're just grounded here through our feet, through our seat, through our tailbone, feeling that loving energy coming up from our great mother, this earth. And also feeling as the tailbone grounds down, it lengthens the low back. Feeling that long low back and that belly button just resting back, the core just resting back onto that low back. And as the back rises up through the mid back, we can feel the ribs released back, leaning against the mid back. And as the upper back rises, we can let the heart rest back. And as the cervical spine rises the 7 vertebrae in our neck, we can let the chin rest back. So now we feel the spine long, from the tailbone, which is rooted to the earth, up to the base of the skull, which is lengthening towards the heavens. And everything in the front of the body is resting back to the back body. And now, if you'd like, raise your shoulders up and then roll them all the way back till they fall down the spine, creating even more room. Release that tight muscle in the jaw. Release the muscles behind the eyes. Feel the fingers and hands resting wherever they're resting, either palm up for connection to spirit or palm down for more grounding, whatever you need today. And we'll now that we have this long, wide open vessel, we'll turn our attention to breath. Breath flowing in and releasing out. And just gently watch the breath, filling up the body, releasing out of the body, being aware of that small pause between breaths. After the exhale is released and before the next breath fills us naturally and easily, there's this tiny stillness between breaths. You may want to take a couple of extra deep breaths to begin, maybe even breathing in through the nose and sighing breath out through the mouth. You may want to do a couple of alternate nostril breaths to ground you if that feels good. And now we are waking up the fire in our hearts, that Ace of Wands, that Knight of Wands, to choose maybe one new thing that we're going to practice this day, this week. You don't have to think about it. It will rise up if it does. And today's tool is a 3-part breath. Again, this and everything I say is optional. You can just go ahead and start your sit. And if you'd like to, we're going to focus on bringing the breath into the belly, then filling up the mid-belly, then filling up the chest, then letting all the air out. So belly breath, mid-belly, chest, exhale. So on one inhale, you think of bringing breath to the belly, to the mid-belly, to the chest, even up to the collarbones, and then releasing it all. And if you'd prefer, you can go the other direction, filling up the chest and collarbones, filling up the mid-belly, filling up the low belly, and release the breath out. So as we're leaning here against the spine as if it were the trunk of a tree in this meadow, warmed by the fire of the sun that we're imagining is there. If the mind runs away like a little puppy, going all over the place, you can gently call the mind back to the breath with any of these tools that resonate, as well as just watching the breath. I'll come back to you in the midpoint and towards the end. But meanwhile, enjoy the slowing down of time and the peace of stillness as we breathe together and alone, one breath, one breath. As we approach the midpoint of the sit, just want to invite you to do whatever you need to do. You may want to make micro adjustments to your posture, strengthening and lengthening that spine, releasing all the muscles and bones that aren't holding you up, letting everything go. You may want to take some deeper breaths, even breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You may want to do some alternate nostril breathing or strengthen that 3-part breath, breathing in to your torso in 3 parts: belly, mid-belly, chest, and collarbones, or going the other direction, whatever feels good to you at this midpoint to check in with your body and your breath. And just waking up that fire, that question, is there something new I want to practice? Not thinking about it, just planting it in there and seeing if anything arises. As we go back into this peace, this being fully with ourselves in this safe space, one breath at a time. And in the last couple of minutes of our sit, you may want to drop more deeply into the breath, allowing it to fill you, releasing all your muscles and bones, letting go. Enjoying about 5 more deep, full breaths. Feeling the fire in your heart and the peace flowing in on each breath, and whatever you don't need flowing out on each exhale. And allow the sound of the bell to flow into your ears and to invite you to gently open your eyes, letting the light of your candles, of your electric lights of the day flow in. And just know that you can keep this peace and this fire and this breath, just dropping into your breath for 3 breaths. Anytime you feel the stress of the world flowing in, you can let the breath flow in instead, taking 3 breaths, coming back to yourself. And before I play a song to sing us out, I just want to tell you what rose up for me in terms of a new practice this week. I about a year ago did this work of somatic shaking. And one thing that I was practicing and intend to return to that is putting a song on and then just dancing around, but letting things shake out, letting the energy just shake loose from my body, and doing that for the length of one song as a practice that that truly helped me. So I'm going to bring that back in. I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you, God willing, again tomorrow morning. This is my friend H.E.A.T.
We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved, loved.